that for the first time in human history, for the first time in all of human history, almost all of mankind is politically awake. And these new and old major powers face still yet another novel reality, in some respects unprecedented. And it is that while the lethality of their power is greater than ever, their capacity to impose control over the politically awakened masses of the world is at a historical low. I once put it rather pungently, and I was flattered that the British Foreign Secretary repeated this, as follows. Namely, in earlier times, it was easier to control 1 million people, literally. It was easier to control 1 million people than physically to kill 1 million people. Today, it is infinitely easier to kill 1 million people than to control 1 million people. It is easier to kill than to control.
Researchers around the globe are working on a vaccine against the most deadly type of bird flu, the H5N1 strain. But this collective effort is facing a new challenge. The U.S. government halted the publication of some of the latest research, saying the information could be used by terrorists. NHK World's Alex Kirst has the story.
Earlier this month, some of the world's leading virologists attended a symposium on the H5N1 bird flu strain in New York. The debate on this issue was heated.
So you could have benefits 10 years down the line, and that's why it's important to share the information with everyone. You never know who's going to do the right experiment.
And if we are wrong, the consequences will be so catastrophic that we will all go back and ask ourselves, why did we let it happen?
Clarify that.
The debate was triggered by a study on how bird flu is transmitted. Researchers have never observed a natural mutation of the H5N1 virus that could be transmitted between mammals. But Professor Ron Fouchier of Erasmus Medical Center in the Netherlands has demonstrated that a pandemic could occur depending on how it mutates. Fouchier infected one ferret with a partially modified strain of H5N1. The virus then spread to other ferrets that weren't in direct physical contact.
And whether H5N1 can become transmissible was on all of those research agendas. So the entire influenza field agreed that this work needed to be done.
Fouchier's report urged countermeasures on a global scale. It was to be published in the journal Science in November of 2011. But publication was suspended after the U.S. government claimed the report could benefit terrorists.
Alex Kirst is in New York. Alex, what is the U.S. government's view on the possibility that these studies could be misused by terrorists?
Professor Keim mentioned the Aum Shinrikyo cult, which used sarin gas to attack the Tokyo subway system 17 years ago. The group also scattered anthrax around the capital, but it wasn't toxic enough to cause damage. Keim says Aum could have created a more toxic strain of anthrax if it had had access to more sophisticated information. That's why he's calling for special caution about sharing research findings.
What does the debate mean for the field of science?
It gets at the very heart of the way scientific research is conducted. Until now, researchers have had pretty free rein. Nobel Prize quality discoveries are the result of unrestricted research and competition. Society has to protect itself against highly virulent strains of bird flu, but it must balance that need against the threat of terrorism. That is why specific guidelines on how to handle sensitive scientific data are urgently needed.
Thank you, Alex. That was Alex Kirst in New York.